to Zenith Online Racing. This is Tier 3, Season 6, Round 5, and we are in Canada. A track which I did better than I expected with yesterday in Tier 2. Not my favorite. It's kind of a track where there's a very thin line between how hard you can push and crashing. So we'll see how these guys fare today. Let's get those tires data up. What else do we need here? Track map. Alright. So it looks like we have who's our first? It's gonna be Grex, who is, I believe, his second race here today in Tier 3. We have some new names. Shadowbane 1. Jasper 88. I believe he's a reserve. The captain might be a reserve as well. So two new guys in the Williams seats here. But let's get back with Grex, as he's our first driver to be out, and will be our first driver to settle a lap here. So we'll stay on board with him as he goes on the back straight. Probably want to take it easy here, just putting a banker lap start off qualifying. Yeah, so very hesitant. Yeah, doesn't take any risks into the wall of champions. On the pit straight here, let's see how much curve he takes here in turn 1. Does well there, takes nice apex, gets on the throttle on the chicane of turn 3 and 4. Doesn't take a lot of curve there, but does well in turn 4. Gets on the power, and here you want to take as much curve as you can here, and turn 6, I believe. So on the back straight, our first DRS zone here in Canada. Again, another chicane. So yeah, a lot of chicanes here. You want to maximize your entry line as much as you can here, so you get fast out of the second turn in each of those chicanes. So he is doing well so far. It's probably not going to be the fastest lap of the session, but will get us underway here. I believe we have JJ behind him, so we'll get back with JJ, or Alpine behind him. Yeah, it doesn't take any risks into the wall champions. Let's see what this banker lap is going to be. It's going to be the first lap of the day. And so 111.9, it's just shy of 112. Let's get back with JJ. JJ beats it immediately, goes into 111.3, 7/10 faster. Let's go back and see what we got here. Our next lap we're coming in, I believe it's the AlphaTauri of Private Jet. Let's see what kind of lap as he crosses the line here. Private Jet goes second fastest with the 111.7. Okay, that's those are pretty high times. I believe the numbers will start going down as the session goes on. Let's go on with round full throttle. He is setting a lap now and goes third fastest with a 111.8, just 1/10 faster than Grex. Grex is, let's see if he's going to set another lap, or he will go in here, will set another lap. Takes a little bit more curve there than his first lap, so let's see what this is going to be. Costco goes fastest with a 110.8, and Grex goes second fastest now with the 110.8, so he's second up on his first lap. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back with GP. GP just going through the wall of champion chicane, and let's see what kind of lap. GP is really good qualifier here in Tier 3. Does a 111.3 on the medium, so he's our first medium guy who goes on the put it on a lap on mediums. Let's see, a lot of guys in the pits not yet setting a lap. Shadowbane backs out of his lap. Let's see, Jay Kelly, get on board with Jay Kelly. This is his out lap. He's current championship leader in Tier 3. McLaren actually dominating the Constructors' Championship with, I believe, a 30 points lead. So let's stay on board with Jay Kelly. I believe last week's race winner in Baku. Let's see how well he does today. Oh, I thought it was not live. It's not. Takes a lot of good curve there. Does well. Doesn't invalidate. Yeah, like I said, there's a very thin line here between pushing and crashing and invalidating. It's so in Tier 2 yesterday we saw about half the grid missing DNFing, and GP goes fastest on his second lap on the mediums. So with a 1:10.8, just 8 thousandths of a second faster than Costco. So GP, like I said, really good qualifier in Tier 3. Usually gets pole, but decides to go on the medium. So let's see if he stays on those mediums or if he decides to go on the softs. But as Jay Kelly here, just about to approach the wall of champion chicane, and takes a lot of curve, does well there. Let's see what kind of lap this is. I believe this is going to be a pretty fast lap. It's only good for 6 actually. So Jay Kelly will be looking to improve. We got new guys here. We got the captain. Looks like he has some fans here today. He hasn't made it out of the pits yet. So, yeah. Let's go on board with Louise. Louise looks like another new driver in Tier 3. Not sure if he's full-time or not. But Louise looking to set a lap here. Oh, it's an out lap. Let's see if we have anybody here. Jasper goes third fastest with the and he actually just gets overtaken by Nicholas. But Jasper, another medium runner here. Oh, goes fastest with a 1:10.8. So medium runners, we have 2 medium runners in P1 and P2, and only about, if I do a quick math here, about 300ths off of each other. So really good from Jasper and GP. We'll see if they decide to go on the softs later on. But Jay Kelly does set a faster lap on his second attempt, which puts him in 5th. But Costco, and Mario World goes fastest now with a 1:10.3 on the soft. So obviously way faster on the soft. So he's 5/10 faster here today. So I believe Shadow Vane is about. Goes really deep into the wall of champions. Hits the wall. Let's see if he's finally going to put a lap on. He doesn't put a lap on. Let's stay on board with him. He's invalidated. So he has to pull. He has to do yet another lap. Terminal Deity, who hasn't set a lap yet. Let's see. Do we have anybody on board that we can go with? Louise, he's just coming through the pits straight. He will start. He's also invalidated. So he's not going to be putting any lap times now. So let's go on board with Terminal here, who is on out lap. He's just starting his lap on the pit straight. He's on the softs. Let's see how well he does. In turn 1, doesn't take a lot of curve. In fact, kind of wide there, but does well to take good apex in turn 2. There's a little bit of traffic, but he avoids it coming from the pits. Again, misses taking a lot of curve. Not taking a lot of curve there. Very, very cautious here. And into turn 5 and 6. Gets on the throttle nicely here. Let's see how much curve he can take here. You have to take a lot of risk here in qualifying. He does take a lot of curve and gets a good exit there. Onto the hairpin of turn 10 here to start that long straight in the back straight. Goes really wide, hits the wall. That's definitely going to affect his lap. hopefully he doesn't have any wing damage, although it is showing that he has some damage. We'll see if he abandons it. He doesn't. Goes really late into the first turn of the Wall of Champions. And let's see what kind of lap he puts here. He just needs the banker for now. And goes up in 8th place and with a 1:11.2. So we have Mario World still fast as Jasper and GB Colin third. Oh, Grex just goes second on the softs with a 1:10.7. So Mario World setting the pace right now, faster than anybody, 4/10 ahead of everybody else. Okay, let me take a breather here. See who do we have here. Private Jet on the softs will probably be looking to improve. Oh no, he's going to the pits. Let's see, where's the other? I believe Costco is on a hot lap. Also goes in. Who do we have on a hot lap? Is Tim Davey? Will he go for a second lap here? I'm not sure. Probably looking to go in and puts on a new set. Probably better that way. So yeah, it does look like he's out of fuel. Probably needs to change the wing too. Okay, let's go on board with JJ here. He's in 9th currently. He invalidates. Wow, that sucks for him. Humble Hippo. We haven't really been on Humble Hippo today, so let's just ride on board with him. He is on the mediums right now, so we'll probably be setting his final lap on the mediums, as there will probably not be enough time to get another run. So yeah, let's stay on board here. Hippo with his first lap, he did a 1:11.7. So let's see how much he can improve here today. He's approaching the final chicane. Try to avoid as much walls here. So does well there. Let's see if he improves. He does improve, but only by 900. So it doesn't really put him any higher on the grid. So he's still on the 11th. Let's see who else here is on a lap. Shadowbane on the out lap. Mario was still in the pit, so probably looking to go for one last lap. And GB Colin goes fastest now with a 1:10.1 on the soft, so he does decide to not have his counted lap on the mediums and goes to the soft, puts on the fastest lap of the qualifying so far. And if this continues, I think this will be his third pole position in the row. So well done to GP, and good job on the qualifying. Okay. Costco on board. Oh, Nicholas goes even faster now. So Nicholas just about 400s off faster than GP. We got a crasher, Jake Kelly. He is out of qualifying. Jake Kelly is only 7th fastest last week's race winner. Let's see if GP decides to go for another lap here. Let's stay on board with him. Does look like he's low on fuel, so this will be his the previous lap will be his last lap. Oh, a lot of traffic here. Not sure why Jay Kelly's car is still on the track, in the middle of the track. Grex has invalidated his last out lap, so he will probably not be. I don't know how much time is left on the, because there's 3 minutes. So yeah, Grex could probably do another lap. I don't know if he has enough fuel there, but he has to go again because he is invalidated. Let's go on board with Costco. Costco for a while been fastest lap here in this quality session. Let's see if he can improve. Oh, it takes a lot of grip there, but it doesn't invalidate, so good for him here. Let's see how well he does here in turn 10, hairpin. Gotta take a really good apex there, get in the throttle really early, but first you have to straighten the car. And now on the straight, just before the wall of champion chicane. So let's see if he can improve on his 110.8 and possibly challenge GP and Nicholas Weck Does well there. Not the best, but let's see if he can improve. He does improve, but only by 400ths of a second. And that's only good for 6. I'm starting in 8th. Let's go on board with I'm starting. I haven't been on board with him today. Takes a lot of curve there. Doesn't invalidates in turn 3s. So that is terrible for him. Terminal on an out lap. JJ is probably looking to start his final lap here. Very hesitant to the final chicane. Yeah, let's see how well he does here. Turn 1, you want to get a lot of that curve, which he doesn't. But gets the car turning well in turn 2. A little bit squirrely on the throttle there with trying to exit that turn 2. And yeah, this is not a good lap, so let's just go on board with somebody else here. I believe Terminal is just started his final lap, or he can probably get another one, so let's see if he can improve here on his 1:11.2. He's currently in 9th place. Oh, Hippo gets 5 plays good friendly. Illegal blocking. Not sure what happened there. So that is bad for Hippo's race. Let's see if he can improve on that 12 as he's standing right now. He will probably be all the way down in 17th. Hippo's currently 3rd in the championship behind S7, who is hasn't set a lap yet. So let's. Oh, Hippo goes late again on the turn 10, and he's already invalidated. Let's see, Louise, takes a lot of curb there, and that's probably still, he's invalidated that. So S7, Baba Yaga. S7 usually doesn't qualify well, but does well in the races, so let's see if he invalidated Shadowbane. There's a lot of traffic in this straight in the 3rd sector here. The captain doesn't even set a lap. We got Ash's Falcor. He's disqualified. Not sure what is going on here. I just want to ride on board with a hot lap here. Let's ride on board with Humble Hippo. Let's see if he can improve and possibly not get hurt a lot by that 5 plays grid penalty. And GP. Wow, GP puts on another lap, another pole lap, 3rd week in a row. He is also the first guy to go into the 1:09, so really good lap there from GP. GP is looking very, very fast and competitive here. So let's see if he finally can convert his pole lap into a race win. He hasn't been able to do that, but he has come close. I believe he placed 4th in the last week's race. Hippo here, he's actually getting some slipstream from I believe it's an Alpine of Costco in front of him, so see if that benefits him and improves on his lap. So he's currently 1:11.6. Tries to shorten the track as much as he can. Does improve by 5 tenths, but only good for 11th. So times are very close here. We got from 5 to 10th here, within 2 tenths of each other. So really close times here. GP 2 tenths faster. Let's see if anybody can challenge him. I don't think there's anybody else challenging him unless he can beat his own time. But yeah, and full throttle, who just crossed the line in 13th. So that is the order today. Alright, well, let's summarize. Qualifying: GP on pole again. Nicholas second. I believe he was also second. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But he is also a good qualifier. Costco in 3rd. Mario World 4th. Grex 5th. Terminal 6th. Private Jet 7th. And Jasper on the mediums in 8th, so really good lap there from him. Kelly also on the mediums in 9th. And 10th, I'm Sutton. Humble Hippo in 11th. JJ in 12th. Ram, Full Throttle in 13th. And Louise in 14th. Okay. S7 in 15th. And Shadowbane, who doesn't put a lap, and the captain 16th, 17th. Ashes gets disqualified in last place in 18th. Alright, so race starting in less than a minute. Taking a break. Alright, so look at this comments in the stream. Very unwelcome comment. Sounds like a threat here. Not sure what's going on with the captain's fans here, but they're not happy. Alright, so as the grid lines up, let me quickly just look at the standings here in Tier 3. So we have Jake Kelly leading the championship with 58 points, S7 in second with 53 points. So not much separating 1 and 2. Humble Hippo, the other McLaren, in 52, 1 point behind. GP in 4th with 46. Nicholas Weck in 5th. So those are our top 5. We are missing Ryan today. Ryan is usually good driver in Tier 3, but usually places good here. So we'll see how the grid shapes or how the race is going to fare for the guys here. Like I said, we got a lot of DNFs yesterday in Tier 2. Alright, and there goes a formation lap. Let's look at the tire strategy here. So top 10, everybody on the soft except for Jasper and Jake Kelly, who qualified on those tires, so they'll be looking for the alternate strategy. We have Iamson, who already, Jake Kelly, who got disqualified from the formation lap, so that's definitely not going to help his start with the cold tires. I believe it does actually affect your start, so that is unfortunate for him. Yeah, I'm just excited to get this race underway here. I'm rooting for GP this time. It's been starting on pole, but doesn't really convert it. Usually gets unlucky with some issues in lap 1, but hopefully here in Canada gets a good start. Let's see. Let's go with GP. GP, I think, will finally convert his pole lap here into a race win. Let's see. I'd go with. Let's see. I think Nicholas would probably convert his second position into second place here, and let's go with. I'm gonna go pick Jake Kelly for third here, just because he's starting on the mediums. If he gets a good start, he can probably go for only a one stopper, and from there, yeah, let's go with GP, Nicholas, and Jake Kelly. That's my prediction. All right, let's get on board here. Waiting for the lights, and we have 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And the race is underway here in Canada. Nicholas gets a really good start, way better than GP. GP already loses his pole position to Nicholas Beck. So Nicholas leading the race, GP in second, Costco third, and behind him his teammate Mario World in fourth. So the Alpine looking very strong here. I believe that was Mario World going very wide in turn 3. Or actually, sorry, cuts the curb. Gregson fifth, Terminal 6. Let's get on board with Nicholas Weck. Everybody seems to go on well here. There's an incident now in Sector 2. Not sure what happened. Louise looks okay. Everybody looks okay. Don't see any missing end plates. But, oh, we do have Mario World, who's had an incident now in last. Sure what happened. There's Mario World. He seems, see if he has any damage. He does seem to be missing an end plate, so probably some incident happened to him. Didn't really catch it. But let's get on board here with Nicholas Weck, who is coming in as fast lap here. Sets the fast lap of the race. Obviously, since he led that lap. But GP really not that far behind him. He hasn't really cleared off GP. GP is actually getting closer, and they're both way ahead of third place, Costco. We have another incident. I believe that is that Ash? No, it's the other AlphaTauri who did actually crash out. So we already have one DNFer of private jet. So we have into Hubble was on the outside of the captain here. Let's see, this is one of the closest battles on the track. GP still about half a second from Nicholas in first. So let's stay on board with the captain here, see if he can make an overtake here. Uses a lot of his ERS. Doesn't look like he will get that done this lap. Nicholas sets another fastest lap of the race with a 1:13.274. Yeah, it doesn't look like the captain's going to make the move in any time. Let's pick on a battle here. GP still within that half a tenth from Nicholas in first, and now he's actually shortened that gap even more. So his gap is fluctuating. So let's see if he can get that done under DRS eventually in the next lap. And then, oh, and then we have a virtual safety car. Not sure what happened. Who do we have? Looks like S7 lost all of his front wing. Not sure what happened. There's probably some debris on the track. That is unfortunate for him. Hey. So far so good for Nicholas and GP, who have put a big gap between them and Costco. Nobody comes in, nobody takes advantage of this virtual safety car and comes to pit. But did it turn into a full safety? This is a pretty long virtual safety car. I'm not sure if it's turned into a full safety car. But, oh, we have a drive-through penalty. Oh, that is unfortunate. I'm Sutton gets a drive-through penalty. Oh, man, drive-through penalties really, really hurt. So, yeah, that is unfortunate for him. We have a few drivers who have picked up some time penalties. Let's see what those look like. Penalties. We have JJ with 3 seconds and his teammate Amson with a drive-through. So those are the penalties so far. And we're back racing. GP hopefully gets DRS in the next lap and can overtake here. But let's see how well Nicholas does here in holding him and defending for his P1. Costco about 5 seconds behind. Terminal gets pressure from Jay Kelly. Jay Kelly, who's started in 8th, he's already making his way up into 5th and overtakes Terminal into turn 1. Goes on the inside. Let's see if he can make that stick. He does. Really nicely done there from Jay Kelly and puts him into 4th. Nice racing there. Terminal still under pressure now from Jasper. Let's see if he can hang on to that 5th place. We have another time penalty from Louise. 3 seconds. Yeah, so really good racing here. Terminal under really big pressure now from Jasper. Jasper pulls in the inside. Oh, goes really, really deep and takes a lot of curb there, but makes the move done. Not sure if that is a legal move, but so far he is kept it. So, yeah. Let's see if Terminal can do anything about it now on the straight. Not sure who will get DRS here. It is Terminal, so he could get back that position. Doesn't look like he's close. And Jasper doesn't really give him any chance. Here's pulling to the side, trying to not give any slipstream to Terminal. So yeah, really good racing there. Terminal losing 2 spots in 1 lap. GP has made the overtake as I was watching Jay Kelly. So GP is now ahead, and he is pulled 1 second, over a second gap between him and Nicholas. So GP definitely looking faster here and a lot of pace so far. Jay Kelly in 4th. See Terminal now lost over a second. We got Louise and JJ now. So both with 3 second laps. See if Louise can benefit here from the DRS and make that move down on JJ for that 7th place. Gets a good exit. I'd say about equal exit to JJ, but let's see the power of that DRS. JJ weaving, trying to break that split stream, and he does actually defend it into the wall of champions and keeps that position. And Louise cuts the track and gets another 3 second penalty. So Louise up to, I believe, 6 seconds now. Yeah, that's just what hard racing gets you. Oh, and JJ spins around just as I say that. JJ spins around in turn 2, so probably not enough traction there. Gets on throttle. He doesn't have any damage, so that is fortunate for him, but unfortunately loses 2 other spots to Shadowbane and Humble Hippo. So Humble's up to 9th now on the hards. Let's get on board with Jasper. Jasper has made the move on Jay Kelly, so Jay Kelly loses a spot to Jasper. And Jasper definitely pulling away, and he is only about a second, 2/10 away from 3rd place at Costco. And as we speak, GP has also increased his gap to Nicholas Wake. So GP with a lot of pace in the beginning of the race. Let's see how well he does throughout the race. But yeah, really close battling here between Costco, Jasper, and Jay Kelly. So it looks like a DRS train forming here between 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And then Terminal about 2.5 seconds behind. Yeah, JJ losing a lot. Even lost another place to Ashes here. So, and he pulls on the pit, so he probably... Oh, and just as I say that, Ram loses the car, and this is causing... no, it doesn't cause a safety car. Ram is out of the race. He has DNF, so this is our second DNF. DNF by the wall of champions, so yeah, probably just taking too much risks there, and it is a safety car. So that's going to help a lot. The safety runners is now time to pit. So let's see if GP does that. Take advantage of the safety car. He is not that far from the pit lane, so it worked out perfectly for GP, Nicholas, and Costco, who will be looking. All 3 will be looking to pit. Not sure if how that's going to affect Jasper and Jay Kelly's strategy, who did start on the medium. So yeah, GP pulls on the pits. See what kind of tires he puts on. Costco is just coming, and he pulls on the pits again. So GP now, yeah, goes in the mediums, as well as Nicholas goes in the mediums. Jasper and Jay Kelly now in first and second with the alternate strategy. Costco goes in the mediums as well. Terminal goes in the mediums. So yeah, that shakes things up here. Really good for the soft runners. That these are the only people really benefiting from this safety car. It's in the perfect window around lap 8-9 is when you want to pit for out of those softs. So worked out perfectly. Very well timed. I don't know if he paid. I don't know if they paid full throttle any money here, but yeah, that's great here. Costco should be in the net. No. We'll see, because Jasper and Jay Kelly on a different strat, so, but Costco definitely maintains his position behind Nicholas and GP. I don't know what happened to GP, because he was ahead of Nicholas at some point, and now he's not. So, not sure what happened there. Wish I had thought it. Armstrong gets 3-second penalty. Oh, that's safety car. That's wild. Yeah. Looks like we have Shadowbane, who is missing all of his wings. Not sure what happened there, but Shadowbane is going into the pits, and that is very unfortunate for him. It will probably put him way last. We'll see. But yeah, unfortunate for Shadowbane. Probably just made a mistake on the safety car, but oh, look at that. We have the brand new Aston Martin safety car. Very nicely done here. Thanks, Cody's. Yeah, looks pretty good. I really like this Aston. One of my favorite Aston, actually. Very cool. I wonder if this game alternates. I don't know how it is in real life, but do they alternate between safety cars? How do they decide which safety car goes on? Let me know in the comments if you know. Are they going to be in this lap? It doesn't look like it. Yes, they are. So this is going to be, safety car is going to go in this lap. The grid's all bunched up, they're all weaving, trying to get some heat in those tires. Everybody is running on mediums or hards. We have 3 DNFs so far, the captain, Ram, full throttle, and private jet. So, yeah. Greg's in 15th, so he will be the last driver here. But okay, they're underway now. Jasper leading the pack, and Jay Kelly right behind him. Let's see what those old mediums can do here. And what happened to Nicholas? I'm not sure. It's something. Did he spin out? Oh yeah, Nicholas has spun out, and he's now in the pits, changing his tires again. So not sure what happened, but GP now in third and sitting very nicely with his fresh medium tires. He will probably be looking to make a move now on Jay Kelly, who is now a second behind Jasper. So Jay Kelly is not going to have the best top speed going into the straight, the back straight. So let's see if GP has that superior traction. Gets a good exit, uses his ERS. So does Jay Kelly. So yeah, GP probably won't be able to make the move this lap, but once he gets the ERS, I'm sure he will be able to have easier time with it. But Costco now on 4th. Everybody's close as everybody. Let's see. Humble Hippo's under big pressure now from Terminal. Terminal close to the outside. And let's see if he can make that work for him. Does goes on the inside on turn 2. Doesn't get really good traction. Now he's under big pressure from the weave. So Humble hangs on to his 5th place, even though he was under a lot of pressure. Armstrong gets yet another 3-second penalty. Let's get back on the battle between Jay Kelly and Hippo and GP. So we have McLaren 2nd, 3rd fighting. We have McLaren 5th and Ferrari in 5th and 6th fighting. So huge battle in this race between Ferrari and McLaren. Let's see who comes out on top. Yeah, GP here gets really close, pulls on the inside. Won't be looking to take too much risk here. Still kind of the beginning stage of the race, but he is gets it clear. And Jay Kelly gets one to the back of him. I wonder if he has any wing damage, but doesn't look like it. But GP gets that move done, and he's now fight. Now he goes on to fight or catch up with Jasper. It does look like Jay Kelly is now losing some time. He just lost some time to Costco. I wonder if he has damage. It doesn't look like he has any damage. Hopefully he doesn't. But yeah, he lost 2 places. And Humble now. What happened? Oh, we lost Humble. Humble has DNF'd. Oh my. Yeah, so Humble has DNF'd out of the race in turn 3. That is unfortunate for him. So now Jay Kelly is flying solo from McLaren. And he is under pressure from Terminal. We have another safety car, so let's see if that affects people like Jay Kelly. I don't know if he's going to come in this lap. Also, we have some cloudy conditions. Hopefully it doesn't rain. But yeah, let's go on board with Jay Kelly. Will he be looking to come in? No, he doesn't. So he will stay on his 12 lap old mediums. And yeah, GP sitting nicely in 2nd. He will be able to challenge Jasper very quickly after the safety car is done. So those are the position: Jasper, GP, Costco, and Terminal are Jay Kelly and Terminal in the cockpit. Nice one, Grim. Should have been more humble out of that turn. Nice. And we have Shadowbane, our first driver now, who goes on the inters. So it does look like it will be raining, and it is raining. So did Shadowbane pull out the master strategy here and be the first person to be on the intermediate tire? So we'll see. I don't know. It looks like it could be like a good move, but we will see how much rain we get in this race. And we have another pitter, Nicholas Weck, who for a while was running up there and fighting with GP for 2nd. Now in last place, but puts on the inter. So we'll see if GP, Jasper, Costco, and Jay Kelly decide to go in and put on some intermediates here. It doesn't look like they all stay out. We have Jay Kelly pits, so Jay Kelly's looking to go into the inters. It's definitely making it interesting here. We had this happen yesterday in Tier 2, but it was pretty obvious that we needed to go in the intermediates. Not sure if this is the case here, but we will find out. S7 and I'm saying don't put in the intermediates, but go in the mediums. Not sure if this is a mistake. If it is, it will cost them a lot, as there are now at least 4 drivers, such as Grex, Kelly, Jay Kelly, Shadowbane, and Nicholas Weck on the intermediate. So People are split here. There has been some different decisions made here, so we'll see which one pays off. Doesn't look like there's a lot of rain yet, but it is raining, so it could get worse. It could get better. I don't have the answers, but just keep watching and we'll see what happens. Jasper, however, he is on those. He has been on those mediums since the beginning of the race, so he is probably not going to fare really well, especially under these rainy conditions. GP on much fresher tires, and yeah, second through fourth on the same strategy. Terminal. Mario World decides to go on the softs instead. So it's really weird choices from everybody here. Let's see which one made the best decision. But yeah, Nicholas Fleck has DNF'd, so he is out of the race. And don't know what exactly happened under safety car. So those intermediate tires, probably not the best choice here. Yeah, doesn't look like it's raining that hard. See if the safety car goes in this lap. Hopefully it does, and we can get back to racing. So safety car is in this lap. We have 3 drivers running on the inters. One of them, we had 4, but one of them has DNF'd under the safety car. So we have 3 remaining drivers on the inters. Let's see how they fare here. It does look like there's still grip. This could be this could shape to be an interesting beginning to this, or second half to this race. So yeah, we're right at the halfway point. Let's see. There's okay. So Jasper starts off. He's already cleared for a second to GP. So GP caught sleeping here, and he is being pressured by Costco, and it looks like it's raining a lot. Oh, GP spins around. So yeah, the intermediates were definitely the right choice here. As we can see, Jay Kelly, and he's already into 6th position. So Jay Kelly getting a lot of traction compared to the medium runners. So yeah, that was probably the right decision here. What happened to who was I believe Shadowbane was the first one to go on the intermediate. So yeah, good call there. And we already have a lot of guys pitting in to go on the intermediates. We have Mario World, Terminal, GP has yet to get to the pits, but oh, we have a spinner. That is Costco, and he goes around. He's on the slicks. So yeah, the slicks are not really looking good here. But Jasper has hung on to the lead of the race, and he is over a second. Let's see if he does decide to come in. He should probably come in, and he does. So that will put Jay Kelly in the lead of the race. Both Jasper and I'm Sutton have pitted, so they will go on the intermediates. Jasper, yes, he indeed puts on the intermediates. JJ doesn't pit yet, so is JJ... I wonder if JJ's just like... And I'm saying also stays on the mediums. I'm not sure what happened to the Astons. but both Astons are the only medium runners. I don't know if there's a plan there or something, but let's just stay on board now with Jay Kelly. Jay Kelly's with a huge gap, over 5 seconds to second position. Jay Kelly was on slicks and hanging on to it. But yeah, my oh my, I don't know where to look here. Jasper now has made a move on Rex. So, yeah, Jay Kelly's gonna be under a lot of pressure here. Doesn't look like he has a traction. Look how much faster Shadowbane is. He's almost pushing him through that turn and gets really good traction. JJ is getting swollen here. He's like he just lost 2 positions. He might lose 2 more, and he might even have to come into the pits to put on the intermediates. Let's see if he does. Oh, there's some hard battling here. Yeah, JJ does put on, does go on the pits, and will probably put on the enters here. Let's stay on board with this battle for second place. Jasper and Shadowbane now fighting it out there. And Jasper makes it. Oh, what happened to Shadowbane? He runs really wide. Not sure if he was pushed, but Jasper loses all of his wing, and that makes Terminal pass him and goes to Terminal now goes to the third. So Jasper, Shadowbane is gonna lose a lot of spots here. My oh my, there's so much going on. GP is back in 8th. Yeah, Jay Kelly now, huge gap over 10 seconds to Jasper, who's in 2nd, Terminal in 3rd. Yeah, a lot of incidents happening, and Shadowbane still struggling. Let's get back here with GP, who is now the closest battle we have, GP and Louise. GP looking the faster of the 2 drivers. Let's see if he can make a move here at the end of the straight towards the final chicane. GP does get a good exit, but he is not close enough. Einstein gets another 3-second penalty. GP looks like he's not really pushing. Not sure, the conditions look pretty brutal out there. Not really fun conditions, as I can attest to it, because that's what happened yesterday. Shadowbane goes on the pits, and he is dropping off. He's currently in 9th. Oh, drops another position. So, yeah, very unfortunate. Shadowbane was once running in 2nd, and yeah. Jasper is putting a gap between him and Terminal. Gap was just 2 seconds, like 2 laps ago, and now it's 5 seconds. So Jasper is also catching up to Jay Kelly. So could be. Oh, he runs really wide. Oh, gets very squirmy in the exit of turn 10. So yeah, it's very tricky there. Not a lot of traction. You have to straighten the car before gaining on the power. There's really tricky. I'll probably see some drivers losing it there. Yeah. Man, I need to drink some water. So we have a really close battle here between S7, Louise, and GP Colin. S7 now in 5th, leading Louise and GP. And let's stay on board here. GP getting really close to the back of Louise. GP's looking to push here, get back on those top positions that he lost to his unfortunate spin. But let's see if he can do anything here and do anything about it and overtake Louise. Doesn't look like he has the pace as he is getting really close to the back of the Haas. And S7, yeah, S7 doing pretty well here, building his gap on, but let's go on board with this battle. Oh, GP gets better traction, but not a better exit, so he is also with no penalties. Well, they're both still with no penalties, so this S7 with penalties. Let's look up the penalties, see what those penalties look like. We got Louise now with 6 seconds, S7 with no penalties, and GP with no penalties. So, yeah, S7 probably not looking great here. He will probably lose that position anyway, but he will fight hard to keep it for now. GP not doing well getting on the throttle, so yeah, maybe he is struggling a little bit. So let's see, this is the closest battle we have now, but yeah, GP losing a lot. He's now 2 seconds behind. What happened? Oh, we have a virtual safety car. Not sure what happened. It looks okay. Yeah. Might have a spinner somewhere. Where is the incident? Is it, not sure why there's a virtual safety car. Looks like there is an incident somewhere in turn 4? Oh, sorry, turn 5? Alright, we're back racing now. Let's get back to the battle here between S7 and GP, and Louise and GP. Oh, GP tries to get on the inside in turn 1, probably goes late, and he decides to back out of it. And he's now back on the back of Louise and about half a second behind. Let's see if GP can do anything about it here. He is fighting really hard, and Louise is defending really well as well. So see if he can do anything about it. Ashes, we have another DNF. Where's Ashes? Just DNF. Not sure what happened here. Looks like the pit straight. Oh, he actually retired in the pit, so we are okay there. Okay, let's get back to the battle here. Give me a better camera angle. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this has been the closest battle for a few laps now, and GP hasn't really made a move yet, so he will probably be frustrated. Probably the dirty air is not helping here, especially in the rain. As Jake Kelly gets 3 second time penalty. He's currently leading by 5 seconds, so the gap is definitely coming down between him and Jasper in second. And Jasper is building up on his gap to Terminal, so Jasper looking very pacey here in the rain. Could put on a really good result here today. And Shadow Bane gets a 3 second. GP got really close here. Louise losing his rear a little bit, so gives GP a good chance here. Let's see if GP can do anything about it in the back straight, the long straight leading up to the Wall of Champions. It's really hard to overtake there, and it's even harder in the rain. GP gets really good exit here. Almost pushes Louise out of that corner and still not able to do anything about it. Both guys here with similar ERS percentage. Oh, Louise cuts a lot of that corner, and that puts him under big pressure. Let's see if GP can finally make that move. He doesn't. So, well, yeah, Luis has hung on to that 6th place yet again, and we have now 10 laps to go. The gap is coming down, so it's now 4.5 seconds between Jay Kelly and Jasper. Oh, everybody having... Oh, what happened there? Who was that? That was I Am Sutton. So I Am Sutton now loses all of his wings, so we have another crasher. Yeah, GP, Louise, and S7 now really, really close to each other. They have been close for a while. But yeah, GP is probably the closest he's ever been. He almost pushes Louise out of that turn 10. And yeah, still not able to get a really good exit. But now Louise is actually pressuring S7. So S7 under big pressure now. S7 doesn't have any slipstream, but hangs on to his position here. Louise cuts the corner and gets another 3-second lap. So he gets another lap penalty and puts him in 9 seconds. So he's now currently with the most out of those top 5. But Louise does overtake S7 into turn 2, and he's up into 5th for now. Let's keep on those, as everybody's on the inters, let's keep on the penalties up. This will change a lot throughout the race. Yeah, penalties are just coming in now. JJ with 15. So yeah, GP gets by SM. So SM loses 2 positions in one in the span of like 5 corners. So yeah, GP now over a second behind. Let's see if he can catch up to Louise and hopefully get back to probably P4 here, P5 with Louise's penalties. The gap, however, now is shrinking from P1 to P2. Jay Kelly is probably feeling nervous now with Jasper catching up to him. He's making about half a second a lap. So, yeah, Jasper looking very, very fast here. Could be the potential winner. We'll see how much he can push. Not sure if there will be any more pitters today. Oh, S7, S7 and Grex. Oh, Grex has pitted. So, yeah, GP now is in 5th place, potentially 4th. Louise in 5th. 4th, sorry, for now. And we have S7, who is currently one of the 2 drivers. Him and Costco haven't gotten any penalties, so good for them. GP is catching up now to Louise, but he's not catching up as fast as he like. Jasper is definitely catching up, and he and Jay Kelly both decide to pit. I believe, yeah, those inters just not good enough to last the entire till the end of the race. So let's see if this helps any of the drivers. I mean, it could help. Oh, they go on the wets, full wets. So we have even worse conditions now, and Jasper actually not only changes his tires, he also changes his wing. So he was catching up to the back of Jay Kelly, but now he had to repair his wing and goes on the wets. Let's see those tires again. We have a few drivers who have gone to the wets, so that changes a lot here. There hasn't been any safety car in a while, so we have lost 7 people here, and everybody is coming in now to put on the wets. GP, Grex, S7, yeah, all have put on the wets except Louise. So let's see if Louise decides to come in and put on the wets. And let's see where that puts him. He's definitely going to lose his spot to GP, Grex, and S7. Doesn't look like he will be able to claim them as we have an incident in the back straight. No, nothing major. Yeah. So yeah, now let's go back to with Louise, see where he will end up coming if he decides to pit now. JJ in the pits, so JJ puts on the intermediates, and Louise will be the last driver here to put on the intermediates. And where is GP? GP is now coming to the wall of championship chicane, so let's see if he will make that move done on Louise. Louise hasn't made it out of the pits yet. He loses the spot to GP, so GP is up into 5th. He loses yet 2 more spots to S7 and Mario World. So yeah, Louise goes from 4th all the way to 8th for not hitting earlier as he should have wanted. But yeah, Jake Kelly now is looking pretty comfortable. He has built his gap even more to about 7 seconds. Jasper was getting back at him in the intermediate stint, but not anymore. Let's see if he can do the same here. He only have 6 laps left to really push and do anything about it and try and get that win, but it doesn't look like it for now, as the gap is kind of consistently within 7 seconds. Yeah, everybody on the wets, we have 11 drivers. Yeah, so far so good. Conditions have changed. We've had 2 safety cars. It's been quite an interesting race, but Jay Kelly's been dominating here. After winning last week's race, he's looking good here. He is the championship leader, so he's looking to extend his lead even more here today. I believe he's lapping some cars here. Those are lapped cars, I'm not sure. But there is a really close battle here between Costco and Shadowbank for 9th place. Costco in 10th, he's just about a half second behind. Oh, and Shadowbank gets cuts to turn 2, not sure what happened. Decides to retire on track. I believe he just retired there on the track, which he's not really supposed to do, so yeah, not sure what happened. So now we have we're down to 10 drivers. Everybody here will get a point. Jake Kelly has lost 2 seconds to Jasper. Jasper could potentially make a move here. He's still improving. Terminal in 3rd, nowhere really close to the battle for 2nd and 1st, but he is in a lonely 3rd right now, so he's pretty safe. GP is about 7 seconds. Look at those penalties. Everybody in the top 7 with 3 seconds, except S7, he's with no penalty, so that really won't affect him as he's 9 seconds behind GP, Louise with 12 seconds, and JJ with 18. Okay. Gap is now down to 4.5 and is shrinking. So Jay Kelly must be feeling nervous here as Jasper tries to catch up to him. Jasper, I believe, will probably just run out of time here. He is looking faster, but only 3 laps left to the race. So yeah, not gonna be enough for him, I believe. Well, closest battle here is between S7 and Luis. S7 with no penalties, so this is not really a close battle. As Luis, I believe he has about 12 seconds. He gets another one, so he's now 15 seconds. GP avoiding some ghosted cars. Let's stay on board with Jasper here and see how much he is pushing. See how if he's pushing enough here to potentially challenge Jay Kelly for that race win, but it's not looking like it right now. They're both on the same penalties, so yeah, Jay Kelly is looking like he will be our winner today. As long as he doesn't make any mistakes or Jasper has something else to say about it. Luis now getting even closer, turns in late in turn 10 and see if he can get a good exit. There's a lot of wet puddles on the track here. The condition must be brutal. Yeah, so that's probably why all the time getting into the wet. So see if Luis can make a move here. This is currently our closest battle. As we come towards the end of the race, we have 2 laps left. Gap between first and second is shrinking, but not by much. Still about 4 seconds. I believe Jasper was doing even better when he was on the inters, and yeah, unfortunately, just gonna run out of time, and yeah, not really able to challenge with the wets. Yeah, Jay Kelly doing really well here. Doesn't really want to take risks. He would like to hang on to that P1 and hopefully convert this into a race win. I did predict him to get a podium today, but he did it. He gone and done even better, and he is now about to win the race. He's about a lap away, over a lap away. But yeah, had a good strategy, start on the mediums, and yeah, just put in the right times and kept it clean. So that's what it takes to win a race here. And Jasper has done the same. I believe both of them were on a similar strategy early on in the race, and yeah, both now in that P1 and 2 now. Terminal. Didn't really have the pace today, but he is benefiting from probably a lucky race or just keeping clean and not getting in any trouble. His teammate, unfortunately, was leading the race, but spun around and lost it, and yeah, cost him a race win probably. Greg's in fourth, doing really well. Let's see how many he gained here. So Grex has gained 1 position. Terminal has gained 3, and Jay Kelly has gained 8. Wow. So yeah, Jay Kelly and Jasper both gaining a lot of positions. So Jay Kelly 9th all the way to first, looking good here. Okay. Oh, Jasper gets a 3-second time penalty, which won't really affect him, but because both him and Terminal now on 6. GP now is actually getting close to the back of... Oh, we have Grex DNFing on the last lap, so that is very unfortunate for him. But let's get back to Jay Kelly, who is coming to the last chicane. avoiding the wall of champions and taking the checkered flag to win the Canada Grand Prix. So Jay Kelly wins again, second race win in a row. Jasper coming in second. Terminal comes in third for Ferrari. Well, he hasn't yet finished, but Ferrari third and fourth. Really good result here for Ferrari, putting up a challenge to challenge McLaren in the constructors' battle. McLaren currently leading by a lot. So yeah, Terminal comes in third. GP coming around the final chicane. Hopefully no issues there. And gets, I think this is his fourth position. Wait, I might have gotten a podium. He did get a podium last week, so yeah, this is, I know he's been getting a lot of those fourth positions. Louise in fifth, S7 in sixth, Mario World in eighth, Costco in ninth, and JJ in 10th. Alright, let's get those interviews. I believe I have to add Jasper's. Alright, so good race here from Jay Kelly, Jasper, and Terminal. Let's get those interviews started. Welcome to the interview chat. Just waiting on Terminal Deity. Well, let's get started anyway with our race winner yet again. I believe you won last week's race.
Nicholas got.
Oh, Nicholas won. You won the race previous to that.
Yeah.
So, well, congrats on your second win of the season.
Thank you.
You had a pretty good strategy starting the race on the mediums. Talk us through the rest of your race.
Yeah. So thought I'd start on the mediums. Everyone else started on softs. So I thought I'd try and play the strat game and make them last till the rain started. But so it started raining, which helped me out a lot. And then towards the end there, Jasper really quick. He had a lot of pace, but I think he might have had to change his front wing in the pits.
Yeah.
Which definitely hurt him, I think.
Yeah. How difficult was it on those conditions today?
Insane. It just got worse and worse.
Yeah, it seemed like it.
The rain in Canada doesn't let up.
Yeah, you did well. Did you do any rain practice? I believe nobody really does rain practice.
No,
everybody hopes for a dry race. Congrats on yet another win. Moving on to second place, Jasper played a similar strategy, and for a while you were catching up. Just tell me about your race and if you thought maybe you could actually catch up to Jay Kelly and win this race.
Yeah, so I had the same strategy at the start, going from mediums to inters, and yeah, I was leading at one point, and Yeah, I nicked my front wing, and the game decided to change it. And yeah, if it wasn't for that, I actually think I could have won.
Yeah. Well, well done, and congrats for P2 and getting your getting some points out there. I believe it's your first race. So
Yeah,
putting your name up there, and finally our last podium terminal. You were kind of in a lonely position throughout the race, but you didn't have any issues. Talk us through your race.
Greg, just tried my best not to get penalties, really was the main thing. And then once the rain started coming down, I almost pit for the inters on the last safety car lap, and I couldn't pull the trigger on it, and ended up coming in right as the safety car was ending, and I thought that was going to be the end of my race, but luckily it gave me a really good pace advantage on everyone else that didn't pit, and it brought me up to, I think, top 5, and then there were a couple other drivers ahead of me had issues, so yeah, and I'm like, right now, man, I'm like super stoked because that's my first podium in 2 years of being in this league.
Well, congrats for podium, and you very well deserved. And congrats to Jay Kelly and Jasper as well. So that is all from us today, and tune in next week for round 6. Thank you, guys.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam.